Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I will be showing you how to do, like, stop motion stuff, like Lego stop motion stuff. Um, Today I'm just gonna show you, like, the app I use. This is the app I use right here, this Stop Motion Studios, this one. So, you can click on that. And the last video I did was, Shaggy versus Anakin. And so I'm gonna go into that. I already did this video, all the pictures are done. And so really the stop motions I do are just, they're all pictures. And you probably knew that, but I'm just gonna show you, like, so if you go back, the last video I did was Shaggy versus Anakin. If you go back and watch that, it's only 22 seconds. If you watch the whole video, it looks really good. Well, I'm going to show you the pictures that I took in that video and how good it looks. So, the very first picture I took, well, is this. All the people just watching. The next one, I did this. See Anakin's legs right there? And then what you want to kind of do is you kind of want to move their heads so they're kind of yeah, you want to move the people's heads in the background. And then you want to go to this. So that's a big jump right there. From that to that. And I forgot what this stuff I use is called, but I think you can use Play-Doh. But just get something sticky to put on their feet so that you can stand them like that. And then it goes to this. So another thing, whenever you are doing a jump with mini figures, at the beginning you want it to see this and then that, like I did, and then you want them to hit the ground like that, and then when they hit the ground, see how he's forward a lot and his arms are forward? You want it to be like that with his arms forward, and then you want to go the next frame, picture, or whatever. You want him standing backwards to slightly with his arm back. See right there? With his arm back. And then, after all of that, you finally get him standing there. Finally get him just standing there. And then for my video, after he did that little jump, you can... So he goes from this to this. See how his arm moves back? And whenever you move their arm back to, like, reach into their pocket, you don't want them to be just standing there and then move their arm back. You kind of want their arm to move back kind of like with their body. It gives it more movement. And then the next frame, you keep it the same. You keep him in the same stance. All you do in the next frame is put the little lightsaber thing in his hand. And then the next frame, you move his hand way up. That's a big jump. That to that. So you go from that to that. And then after that, you want to go to this. You take what I did, I took a bunch of studs, I stacked them on each other and put them on there. And then whenever you're turning on a lightsaber, you kind of want his... Okay, so right here, his hand is, like, up more. And then when he turns on the lightsaber, it kind of pushes it back just a little. And then in the next frame, you want his hand to go up more. It gives it more movement and makes it look like when he turned it on, it kind of made a little, like, force. It put pressure on it. But yeah, you do that with the studs, and then that. And then you kind of want to move his body around however you want it. I moved it around there. And then if you are, what I like to do is instead of just spawning to the next character, what I like to do is, so it goes from this, and then if there's another person and it's showing the other person, you want to move your camera a little, and then you want to move your camera again, and then you want to go to that. And then here's Shaggy, and same thing like Anakin, just without the jump. Moves his hand back, takes out lightsaber, brings it forward, use the studs. The studs really make it look good. And then you put that little see-through stick piece, and then he has 2 lightsabers, so more studs if he has 2. And then go like that, and then I turn his body like this. And then same thing, when it goes back to Anakin, it goes from this, to this, to this, back to Anakin. And then, well, you just, for the running is really easy, actually. So you go from this, him just standing there, and then you go to him walking one stud forward, when he first starts walking, if that makes sense. So this, one stud forward. And see how one of his feet is on the one stud and the other one is back because he took a step. And then you kind of want to lean his body a little bit. And then the next one, see, that was a big leap right there. It went from this to one stud and then to like 2 studs. See, his foot was there and then it moved there. And then if you have your Lego guy running, you just want to do like 2 studs ahead. If you're having him walking, you want him to have 1. But if he's running, 2 studs, and then 2 studs again, and then boom, he's out of the picture. But why you want him to go from this and not straight over to 2 studs like that is because you kind of want, when you start running, you don't just, in real life, when you start running, you don't just, like, start bolting. You have to gain up speed. You have to gain your speed. So it goes from him standing there to that, and then you want him full on running. And so everything I just showed you, all of that back way to the beginning with him, all of that I showed you with him jumping and everything, well, I'm going to press play and show you what it looks like. See how good that looks? Looks really good, right? Looks really good. And another thing, speed. Speed is the thing that if you have it too slow, it's terrible. Like, watch this. So, right now, I have it at 8. For this video, it's good for 8. Normally, I have it on 7, I think. But for this video, you want it faster. The faster it is, the better. But let's say I turn it down to, let's say, 4. Watch this. It looks good, right? But the other way, it looked way better. You know what I mean? You can kind of tell it's a stop motion now. But if I move it back up to 8, boom, way better. Looks way better. But there's not only, you don't want it to be too slow, but also you don't want it to be too fast. So let's say I move it up to, let's say 13. Click play. That's way too fast. See what I mean? That's way too fast. You don't want it to be too slow, but you don't want it to be too fast. Because if it's too slow, you can just tell it's a stop motion. I mean, you just can. But if it's too fast, you can't tell what's going on. Like, Just watch. You literally can't tell. You see him jump, pull out a lightsaber. That's all you see him do. Really, you can't tell what's going on. So, you don't want it too fast, too slow. I'm going to turn it back down to 8. And so, yeah, that's really it for right now. Kind of just showing you how to like do jumps and how to pull out lightsabers and stuff. And also kind of if you want, you can kind of walk around and just like if you're having a hard time of how you should move your Lego guy, walk around and do moves and stuff. Like walk around, do something, because whatever you do, you want to do that in your Lego video, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's really it for right now. Also, I will be doing another video on walk cycle, how to make your guy walk and run. Also, like I said, if you download this app, completely free, no ads. Some people don't like ads because of bad stuff, but completely free. And when you're in the stop motion and you're doing it, if you click on this right here, that goes into your time, and you can do whatever you want in there, how much time you want. I actually have no idea what anything else does. Like, no idea. I don't really know what that does either. Also, if you want to add in voices, you can click this button right here. Boom. It goes into this. And then you press record. Obviously, I'm not going to do my voice. And then it says 3, 2, 1. And then it records your voice. Oh, also, if you want to take a picture, like, you're like, oh, I can watch the video, but I don't know how to take a picture. This up here, this little camera, click on that, and then it goes into this. I'm not showing you any of the background because it's a mess, because yeah. So you click on that, and you can do stuff in there. Like you can, if you do this, it shows you what your last picture was. This is how you do the outline and stuff. This is how you zoom in and out and stuff. And yeah, it's a really easy app. I like it. It works pretty good. And like I said, completely free. Completely free. Also, if you want to start a new video, you just click on this right here, that top one. And then once you're done with the video, you're probably wondering, oh, how do I upload it to my gallery so I can upload it to YouTube or something like that? You can just see this select up here. You click on it. You click what you want to export. Then there's this up here, the share button. You click on that. And then there is export movie. Click on that. And then you can make it so it goes straight to YouTube. But normally I click this, save as, is because it puts it in your gallery so you can edit it and stuff. And it saved it. And then once it saves, this will pop up on your phone, and don't cancel out of this. See this little save button down here? This is what you want to click. You're going to click that, boom. File was successfully saved. There you go. I'm gonna do more videos on stop motions, tutorials on stop motions. I hope I helped you. Like I said, once again, this is called Stop Motion Studio. There is another stop motion studio, and that one is like, I'm gonna say $3, but you do get better camera, like it's better graphics. But honestly, I really like this one. it's, like I said, completely free. The other ones cost money, but I think it does have better graphics and stuff. I suggest, if you want free, pay, or not pay, download the Stop Motion Studio. It's the blue one. The other one's the purple. And thank you so much for watching. We will do another video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!